What's up, my fellow Trashinators? And today is a very, very big day. Around 2 years ago, like other Transformers fans, we got news of a new line of Transformers figures that was apparently going to be adapted into a TV show on Netflix. Of course, I've watched the first one and I tried to watch the second, but I just couldn't get into it. But this isn't about that. This is, as you saw in the title, about one of the best action figures out there, Earthrise Optimus Prime. Now, of course, thumbnail. Of course, this guy was in high demand. So, for of course those 2 years, I wasn't able to get him. But last year for Christmas, I got $100. And recently, I was told to treat myself from my job coach. She told me to treat myself. So, I got him. I definitely spent way too much on him. I definitely paid too much for him. But it's so good. He's so good. He's such a good figure, guys. No wonder he's been out of stock or way overpriced for those 2 years. This guy is amazing. Honestly, I can't take my hands off him. Like, that's how good this guy is. Yes, I'm a Transformers fan, but this guy makes me want to actually love Transformers. The only reason I like Transformers is because of the Bayformers. That was my introduction. Alright? And yeah, this guy makes me want to like G1 more than Bayformers. And again, nobody really likes Bayformers all that much, but still, this brings me hope as a fan of the Transformers franchise. But besides that, let's just get into the actual figure itself. This figure is pretty good, honestly. Look at that. The only thing I kinda don't like are the proportions. They're a little weird. Like, his torso is a little too small. That also makes his legs look a little too long. That also affects the truck mode a little bit. So then again, the truck mode looks amazing, but it looks a little weird to me because I'm an artist. I like looking at things and noticing their features. So yeah, the proportions are a little weird. But besides that, let's get to the accessories. First, the Ion Blaster. Censor me, YouTube. I got a gun. Boo. That's not a threat. That's just a thing, anyway. And then, like most Optimus Prime's figure, he comes with a tractor. A trailer. There's some marbleization on the top, so it's a little weird because it goes like on the top. But besides that, it looks pretty good everywhere else. I saw a DNA kit last night because I wanted to see what are people doing it with this guy to make him even better. Because I really want him to have an axe. Because his hand folds away for the transformation, and that could be a perfect place to put an axe. Or not, just clip it onto his hand. Because he really needs an axe. We gotta be honest. But whatever. There we have what is it? I can't believe I forgot this guy's name, but he can turn into an axe. Something bone. Anyway, here's the inside, the little play diorama with the ports, because you can put guns in there. Because as you guys all know, Optimus Prime owns all the guns. Anyway, you got the little helpy guy, the helpy dude. He's got ball joints on his arms, so they're pretty good. They're a little loose. Oh, and you can take it off and put it on Optimus Prime's back. So he has a little helper. Pew pew pew, you know? Anyway, so it has a swivel here, hinge here, and a hinge at where it connects to the base. Hold on. I gotta be honest, I was really happy to get this guy. I still am. This actually makes me want to get more. I just need a Megatron. That's it for my Megatron. I mean, that's it for my Transformers stuff. But everything else is just kind of like a... Ooh, comment on my new TikTok. Go check out my TikToks. They're in the description. I just posted one on both of my accounts. So go check those out if you want more of me more frequently. I mean, I post my TikToks on the same day I post these. So it's not more... I mean, it's more frequently, but it's at the same day. So if you want more of me on your Fridays, check me out on my TikToks. So that's it. That's basically it. There's more ports. You can flip this out so it can be by itself. That's it. It's a box that can do things. Anyway, that's it for the accessories. Let's get down to articulation, shall we? If you guys didn't notice, I did a reference to Theo Adams for his Earthrise Optimus Prime review. Hey Theo, I like your vids. Anyway, also I want to know, the paint. I noticed his entire back of his head is painted like the same color his eyes and his crotch and his hands. So that means he has light piping. That means this is probably a light pipe or like a clear plastic, but they painted it so it's better. Not really. But also on the siege figure, it has silver between the eyes. See how it's kind of lifeless? So that's like another downside. His eyes aren't as bright, but whatever. Anyway, there's a ball joint at the head. It's pretty unlimited. But one of my other Worf Cybertron figures, the Siege Soundwave, I also reviewed that. I'll put a link to it in the description. That guy's head is completely loose. There's no control with it whatsoever. So I hope this guy's head doesn't get as floppy either. Anyway, there's a hinge here for the transformation so he can go backwards. Not that much forwards. His breasts are too big, so he can't really do the light or darkest hour. I almost forgot another accessory. Hold on. Light or darkest hour. Oh, the Matrix of Leadership. Alright. That's a separate accessory, but I'm not going to take it out now because it's really tiny for my man hands. Anyway, so you got a hinge here at the shoulder. You got a hinge at the elbow. Then you got a hinge at the elbow. I mean, a swivel at the elbow and a hinge at the elbow. Then you got a swivel here, a hinge at the fingers, which is, I'm pretty sure this is the first action figure I have with actual working fingers. Except I have a vintage black suit Spider-Man on my TV. But you might get your day. You might. Anyway. Posable fingers, that's really good. And then you got a waist that's hindered by his... You see him? He cheeked up on a Friday afternoon. Well, either today or Saturday. And yeah. Then you got a hinge. Is this counted as a swivel? I'm pretty sure this counts as a swivel. It goes forward that much. Goes back not that much. Because again, his cheeks. Unlimited spread. This is a lot more than any figure should have. Unless you're Spider-Man. But then again, most Spider-Man figures can't do that. For some reason. Then you got swivel at the thigh. Hinge that goes really well. Then you have a good old pivot. Also, most people don't notice this, but it goes that far. It's just blocked by a ratchet. Yeah, it's a ratchet on the last two. Oh, my back. Anyway, and then you have the toes. They go in this way for the transformation. Well, that's about it. Again, really good so far. Let's just go all the way. So you gotta close the toes, connect the legs, there's pegs. there. Also, you want to flip out these things, the knees. Alright, so you also flip in the hand. So there's a panel, and you gotta make sure the hand is like this, so it goes like this. Okay, same thing on the other side. Gotta make sure your hand fits so it goes in like that. Whatever, it's a really easy transformation. Anyone can do it, honestly. It took me once. I took it out of the box, I did it once via the instructions, I memorized it. That's how good this transformation is. Then you gotta float out his cheeks and then flip him around. Now you gotta fold his feet, his legs up there. Also, remember, if you're gonna do anything with the legs, don't do like this, because these can come on tabbed really easy. You have to grab him by his abs and then pull. Alright, so now you got his cheeks flipped out. They can plug in right now, and you can just swivel them. Alright, so okay. So now, remember that thing I told you about his abs? You can just flip them out. It's an accordion now. It goes boop, 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 and then you can snap this in. Bam. Then you got accordion out some more. Boop. And boop. Alright. Then you got to plug it in here, because you just plug the tabs right here, and there's holes up here, and you got tabs right here, and boop, boop, boop. Boom, bam, got it. Now you gotta bring its head, boop, bop, bam. No more head. No head? No worries. Alright. Everyone forgets this. Remember, everyone forgets this. You have to fold in the back, his backside right here. His arms are in the way. You should really do that earlier. There. Now we're almost done. Now you just gotta fold his hands in. Make sure his elbows peg into the things under the knees. Did I tell you guys how much I love this figure? Like, unlike Starscream, I would actually buy several repaints of this. As long as they're not 90 bucks like this guy was. Inflation, am I right? Anyway, so you got closing the panels. And there, that's it. So you got the truck mode. Wow. A red truck. I've never seen that before, huh? Anyway. It's a little gappy from right here, but there's not really anything bad with this. Matter of fact, I prefer to have it like this, because it's like, it's almost a perfect square. It's almost a perfect square. You can also see the proportions again. This side, these are a little long, and this looks like kind of short to me. But besides that, it's almost a perfect truck. Anyway, got the trailer. You got to plug it onto the hitch. Bam. There we go. Look at that. Anyway, enough of the thumbnails. I think that's about it. Anyway, you got that. I forgot to do the comparison. I'm gonna quickly transform it back. I'm gonna compare with the things because I have action figures over here. I actually pre-planned this all, so it's an easy transformation. It takes about 2 minutes. Is what I saw. All right, let's see. By the way, I talk about, sometimes I talk about videos I'm gonna do on my official Twitter for this account. That'll also be in the description. And if you're gonna check that out, might as well like, comment, subscribe. If you leave a comment down below telling me what to do, I will do it. Most likely. Unless I have plans for the next video. I don't really have plans for the next video. There's not really anything new coming out. Yes. Yes, sir. This is so fun. So fun. Fun. Also, don't leave a comment that I forgot the gaskets or whatever, the things on his thighs. These that I forgot to fold them out. They're not even worth folding out at this point. They're not worth it. So don't comment, you forgot to fold out the gaskets or whatever they're called. Don't even bother folding them out. They're not worth it. Oop. God, I fucking love this transformation. Bam. See? Yeah, about 2 minutes. Bam. Alright, so you got the guy here. Let's do Paleo Checks. That's his name, Paleo Checks. This is actually the Kingdom one. Because, you know, they're exact same. Except this guy has a better gun. For some reason, the other guns that Optimus, the previous Optimuses have are worse. Like, they're more blocky and whatever. But this is like his actual ion cannon. Like, the one you probably see all the time. Plus, it folds up. Forgot to mention that. It folds up for easier storage. But at this point, it's too loose for like that. Because it just... boom, bop, boom, boom, boom. It doesn't peg in. I don't really think... There is a peg, but it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, if I ever get anything... If I get super glue, I might do that. Anyway, here he is with Paleo Checks. He's compatible, by the way. Because, you know, Siege and... The War for Cybertron, the entire thing is that they're weapons, so they have ports everywhere, so you can put weapons in, and this guy can become an axe. So yeah, after this, I'm gonna play with them, and I'm gonna make him wear him like a coat. Let's get Megatron. Here's the... You dropped the sword. Get back here. I also have a review for this guy. Might put the link down below. Pretty good size. This is the Last Night Megatron, the Voyager one. And my only other Optimus the only other Voyager Optimus is the Target exclusive Reveal the Shield Optimus Prime. I did remove a couple of parts because this guy is annoying. He's not that good. And the fact that he's mostly clear parts means he's gonna break at some point. I mean, it can only break if you play with it, and I don't like this guy, especially after this. This is almost literal garbage. So yeah, scale, garbage, and that's about it. Again, if you've been online and you're a Transformers fan, you know how good this guy is. Like, we can't lie. This guy is really, really good. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. I have nothing else to say. Except for the first time I got this, he was weirdly small and, like, kind of light. Like, he's solid. He holds his poses. The only, like, loose part is his head. Then again, I think that's the problem with all the Transformers figures. For War for Cybertron. Also, another surprise, his legs. They're like surprisingly solid. Because if you guys don't know, Hasbro has a real problem with making their hip joints, you know, good. Because after like a few years, let's get this garbage thing back up here. After a few years, or like even 1 year of use, yeah, that's not good. Hasbro has a real problem with their hips. I don't know why, but their problem is their hips. They never stay solid. NECA, they're too fragile. Also Hasbro. Actually, I'm not sure if that's Hasbro. Whatever. I'm just saying, everything has a problem, especially if it's a direct company. Besides that, that's it for my review of Earthrise / Kingdom Optimus Prime. Wow, it's good. Get it if you haven't. But don't be like me and spend more than you have to. I got it because I had the money and I wanted to treat myself, so I got it. So yeah. Besides that, like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what I should do next. You probably noticed I have a couple action figures I haven't reviewed yet. So if you want me to review them, just say so. Just say, hey, idiot, review some of your figures, ha 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 ha. Anyway, besides that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next Friday, or even sooner. I know I keep promising making more videos, but I'm lazy, alright? See ya later.